With poetic lyrics, unforgettable melodies, and a career spanning over 6 decades, Paul Simon is one of the greatest songwriters of all time. From his early days with Simon and Garfunkel to his groundbreaking solo career, his music has touched hearts around the world. This is the life story of Paul Simon. Paul Frederick Simon was born on October 13, 1941, in Newark, New Jersey. Raised in Queens, New York, he grew up surrounded by music. His father was a bass player and band leader. Paul's love for music started early, and by the time he was a teenager, he had already found a musical partner, Art Garfunkel. The two met in elementary school and bonded over their love of harmonies and rock and roll. Paul and Art originally performed under the name Tom and Jerry, and even had a minor hit called Hey Schoolgirl in 1957. In the 1960s, folk music was booming, and Simon and Garfunkel became part of the movement. Their first album, Wednesday Morning, 3 a.m., didn't gain much attention at first. But when a producer remixed The Sound of Silence with electric instruments, it became a massive hit, launching them into stardom. Their music defined a generation, blending poetic storytelling with haunting melodies. But despite their success, tensions grew between Simon and Garfunkel, leading to their split after Bridge Over Troubled Water in 1970. After the breakup, Paul Simon proved he was more than just one half of a duo. His solo career soared with albums like Paul Simon and There Goes Ryman Simon. Songs like Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard and Kodachrome showed his playful side, while Still Crazy After All These Years won him a Grammy. In 1986, Paul Simon took a bold step with Graceland, blending American folk and rock with South African rhythms. The album, featuring the band Ladysmith Black Mambazo, became a cultural phenomenon, introducing millions to world music. It won Album of the Year at the Grammys and remains one of the most influential records of all time. But it also sparked controversy. Simon was accused of breaking a United Nations cultural boycott by recording in apartheid-era South Africa. Despite the criticism, the album helped bring global attention to African music. Paul Simon continued to experiment with music, releasing critically acclaimed albums like The Rhythm of the Saints and So Beautiful or So What. In 2018, he announced his farewell tour, leaving behind a legacy that few could match. Did you know? In 2023, he revealed he had lost hearing in one ear, but that hasn't stopped his passion for music. From folk rock to world music, Paul Simon has shaped modern music in ways few artists ever have. His lyrics tell stories of love, loss, and life's complexities, making us laugh, cry, and reflect. As long as music lives on, so will the songs of Paul Simon. Subscribe for more legendary artist stories. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite Paul Simon song?